Today, I'm going to simulate what it would be like to raise a Thunderbird as a pet. And I don't mean just watching it fly around for a few days. I want to see what would happen if I raised a Thunderbird from a tiny baby that can barely open its wings all the way to a full-grown storm-controlling sky predator. And that sounds insane, because right now, this is baby Thunderbird. At this stage, he's small enough to hold. And somehow he looks both powerful and fragile at the same time. His feathers faintly spark with electricity. Tiny arcs of lightning flicker across his wings. And his eyes, they don't look like a normal animal's eyes. They look like a storm waiting to happen. Even now, he reacts to the air around him. The slightest movement, a shift in pressure, even my hand getting closer, and the air crackles. At first, it almost feels like he's bonding with me, but that's the part I don't trust. Because if Thunderbird grows like legends describe, this tiny bird isn't just going to get bigger, it's going to start controlling storms. Even now, he reacts to the air around him. The slightest movement, a shift in pressure, even my hand getting closer, and the air crackles. At first, it almost feels like he's bonding with me, but that's the part I don't trust. Because if Thunderbird grows like legends describe, this tiny bird isn't just going to get bigger, it's going to start controlling storms. I built the closest thing possible to a safe environment. A reinforced indoor aviary, temperature-controlled, humidity-balanced, and insulated. Because the moment he got comfortable, things started getting weird. Instead of hopping like a normal bird, baby Thunderbird hovered, not flying, hovering, like the air itself was holding him up. And every time he flapped his wings, you could hear it, a low, distant rumble, like thunder, but far away. I started small, insects, small fish, protein sources. But the strange part wasn't what he ate, it was how. He didn't peck, he didn't chase. He would lock onto movement, spread his wings slightly, and the air itself would pull the food toward him, like a miniature storm forming around his body. The darker it got, the stronger he became. Electric sparks turned into visible arcs. The air pressure in the room started changing, and every time he fed, the thunder sound got louder. A month later, we had a serious problem. He had already outgrown the aviary. His wingspan doubled, then tripled, and every time he moved, the entire structure reacted. Lights flickered, metal vibrated, the air pressure dropped. So I had to move him, fast, into the largest enclosed space I could manage, an industrial hangar. And seeing him in there for the first time was unreal. Just weeks ago, he fit in my hands. Now, he filled the sky above me. And feeding him? That became a problem, because now he wasn't eating insects anymore. Now it was large fish, whole animals, massive protein loads. And every time he fed, a storm formed. Not outside, inside. That's when it hit me. I wasn't raising a pet anymore. I was raising something that controls the sky. And the hangar didn't solve the problem, it delayed it. Eventually, there was only one option left. If I waited any longer, moving him would be impossible. So we did it. Heavy transport, open sky access, and then I released him. The moment he hit open sky, control was over. Clouds gathered instantly. Lightning spread across the horizon, and within seconds, he disappeared into the storm. And now, somewhere above us, that same tiny bird I once held in my hands is flying across the sky, creating storms wherever he goes. And that's the part that stayed with me. When he was small, it felt manageable, but every solution only worked until he outgrew it. If you enjoyed this, subscribe, because I definitely want to try raising more creatures that were never meant to be pets.